In this video, I'm going to talk to you about my favourite subject, how to manage your comfort zone challenges. I absolutely love them. I'm David Yeabsley and welcome to the Future Proof Yourself channel. It's dedicated to help you to stay relevant and value for the rest of your working career. So if that sounds of interest and you'd like more content, well, please subscribe, jump on board and we can work together on your future proofing journey. So comfort zone challenges, as I said, I absolutely love them. It's how I've built my career. During my education, I really did not get academia. And all my reports all my reports were quite complimentary. He does try hard. They never said he doesn't try hard or he could do better. I used to try really hard. I just didn't get it. So in my working world, I've always tried to embrace new challenges, new things, because how else am I going to learn and develop? And it really kick-started off with a job that I went for, but before I got the new job, I got grilled by the owner of the business. So I had a wonderful job as a sales manager, reporting into the sales director. And they actually offered me an increased salary and job doing something. But I thought, no, I want to move out of this and I want to get my first job in training and development and coaching. And when the MD found out, he sort of summons me up to London for a bit of an inquest. And he started off, and he was a lovely guy, but he had these piercing eyes and said, "David, tell me, why do you think you can take on this role or this new job and be successful? I'm very interested to hear and understand." And I must have to add at the same time, we were moving house and my wife was just about to have our first baby. So let's throw that in the mix as well. And I sort of looked at him, I said, well, if I don't give this a go and try really, really hard, I'll never know. Because it's something I really want to do, I've got to give it a go. And he just smiled at me and shook my hand, and we talked about some other things, and he said, look, keep in contact just in case it doesn't work out, and he wished me all the best. And from that time onwards, it really sort of grabbed me. Got to take on new things. And I started off working for this training company, and that went very well. And I then decided I had a really lovely job there, but I moved to go and work for a firm of lawyers. And that was a challenge, a big challenge, because all I used to get from the lawyers is, what gives you the right to be lecturing us? What are your qualifications? And they gave me a hell of a tough time. But it was great. I learnt loads and it really took me outside my comfort zone. And after that, I then set up my own business. And this is really when my comfort zone challenges came into play. I started off working as an associate for a very famous training company. And they used to phone me up and say, David, we've got a client that's looking for a project management course for junior managers. Could you do that? I says, oh yes, I've got some great content on that. And they'd always phone me up because I was always positive, I was always enthusiastic. I'd always, turn around my proposals really quickly. And, I'd always help them out as much as I could. So I built up a good relationship. So they kept throwing me work and kept asking me, can I do this course? Can I do that course? And I'd always turn around like this project management one for junior managers. And I had no idea. And I used to put the phone down. And I used to think, God, I've said yes to doing this course. I haven't got any content, but I do loads of research. Took myself way outside my comfort zone and went and did all these courses. How else was I going to learn and develop? And I've always embraced this. So if somebody phones me up now and says, David, we've got a challenge for you. Yeah, I'll do it. You don't know what it is yet? Yeah, I'll do it. Because I love the challenge. And if someone says, can you? Yes, I can. Would you be able to? Yes, I will. If I haven't done it before. Because I'm going to learn from the experience. And that's how I've developed my self-esteem and confidence. So if there's a challenge of a very tricky coaching conversation, I'll take that. I love those. Or if there's a training course where people don't really want to be there, yeah, I'll take that one. I love those challenges because at the start of the day, I'll always say to myself, David, you're going to have to prove to yourself and to everybody that you're a really good facilitator and trainer today. Otherwise, they're going to eat you alive. Bring it on. I'm going to learn. Or perhaps doing a talk in front of several hundreds of people. Bring it on. I'm going to learn. Okay, I'm going to plan and do everything. And if you've, I don't know if you found this, but there's a video on my YouTube channel that is about me doing a 5-minute stand-up comedy with my heart pumping, feeling very hot, wishing I'd put a lot more White Guard on that day, deodorant that is. And I did it not because I want to become a stand-up comedian, it's just because I just wanted to challenge myself. So I'm constantly looking for these challenges in my career. And I call them comfort zone challenges. So every time you come outside your comfort zone, the comfort zone gets bigger, as long as you learn from it and reflect on your experience and realise and build your self-esteem and confidence. I can do this, I can do this, I can do this. I've stood up in front of people many a time, and I've stood there and thought, why am I the least qualified person in the room and I'm doing the presenting? Because you're the best person in the room to do the presentation, David. And you've got to convince yourself sometimes of these things, but base them on facts. Outside of work, yeah, bring on a comfort zone challenge. A few years back, with my sister and her husband, we went to the French Alps and I did my first ever climb up one of the mountains on my little push bike. Yeah, took me quite a long time to get up there, and I was always the last, but I loved it. And every year now I try and go to the Alps, the Italian Alps or the French Alps, and I've got a long list of climbs that I've now conquered. Yes, it took me a while, I haven't broken any records there, but I've absolutely loved it and I feel very confident about doing them. And I love taking on those cycling challenges, where in the past I used to be very nervous. So to summarise this, if in doubt, give it a go. What can possibly go wrong? The only thing that will happen is you'll learn from the experience, and that's the positive we need to take away. But don't go mad straight away, step by step by step by step, and your comfort zone just slowly gets bigger and bigger and bigger. We start to grow. Our self-esteem, the way that we estimate ourselves, becomes more positive. Our confidence, but base it on facts and reality. Yeah, don't bluff your brain into saying you're confident when you're not, because you haven't got any good examples to back it up with. But we've got loads, we just don't reflect on them enough. So please, with this video, I'd encourage you to watch the video on building self-esteem and confidence. How do I build my self-confidence? And also imposter syndrome. Put the three together, work on it, and you'll enjoy the process, and it'll help you along with your future-proofing journey. Let me know how you get on, and if you ever want to have a conversation on this and to look in a little bit more detail of how you can build your self-esteem, confidence, and develop your comfort zone challenges and deal with imposter syndrome, please get in contact. I'm more than happy to have a conversation. Thank you for your time.